How's it going, guys? I am StarJake here once again with a brand new video. I know it's a bit of a different type of scenery today, and it is for a very good reason. I am currently on a 4-day vacation out in Orlando. I spent the first day getting up here. The second day was spent at Universal. Third day, which is today, I spent it at MegaCon. I love conventions. I go to conventions all the time. In fact, I recently went to one called Comic-Con. It's in Atlanta. It's a really nice one, and hopefully I'll get to go to DragonCon later in the year if I'm able to get off for it. But needless to say, though, I love conventions. I try to go to them every chance I get. It was so crowded, way more crowded than I honestly thought it was going to be. I literally could barely move in any of the aisles, and some of the celebrities had lines that were over 2 hours long. Like, if I was recording while walking, I literally would be recording myself just being stuck in line, like walking around people, because I was unable to get to stuff. That is how crowded it was. It was crowded to the point where I couldn't film hardly anything without, being questioned by people and looking like, why are you recording me? Why are you doing this? And so on and so on. So I only got like 2 videos, 2 very small clips, and there's no way in hell I'm going to make a full vlog video out of only a couple of clips that are less than 10 seconds. So I wanted to try to make up for it by showing what I got at Comic-Con. Now, I love DVDs. I love video games. I found a copy of Mario Party 1 on the Nintendo 64, which I have been actively looking for, but it was like $80 and seemed a little too expensive, and I could have just went online and got it for way cheaper, or headed over to Game Exchange and got it for maybe $20. So I skipped over it. I found one video game that I did not have yet, and I found a bunch of DVDs. I'm going to be showcasing all of it in this video, and these DVDs are a lot more interesting than just standard DVDs because these are really rare custom DVDs that do not exist anywhere else on the planet. I did not make them, I can assure you. I thought about making one-off custom DVDs, but I never got around to doing it. But someone else also had my idea, except these people are actually selling them, which is illegal. Anyways, I'm going to show the video game first, and then I'm going to showcase these really cool DVDs that I bought. Again, I apologize for not having that many videos. I just could not get that many at MegaCon. There was just too many people there to really record anything. The video game that I got is Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the Nintendo 64. I'm a huge Mortal Kombat fan. I've been playing it a lot more over the past couple of months. I bought the PS1 version at Game Exchange like back in, I think, January, but when we got home it never worked. So I did find this at MegaCon for $45. I figured, why not get it to make up for the PS1 copy that didn't work. I love the original 3 Mortal Kombat games, and since I've been way more attached to my Nintendo 64 over the past few months, why not get it? But yeah, that's what it looks like. This is the only video game that I got because a lot of them were very overpriced. This one was $45, but that's a decent price for this game. Mario Party was $80. Some Super Nintendo games were over $200. The prices were kind of ridiculous, so $45 is actually kind of low at this table that I was at. Anyway, that's that out of the way. Now we move on to the DVDs, all of which are unofficial, meaning that only a handful of people actually have these. So let's get right to it, because I don't have an unlimited amount of time, and I'm going to go to the pool after doing this video. First DVD, I'm going in alphabetical order. The first one is Season 6 of Big Mouth. Big Mouth does not make DVDs because it's a Netflix series, and you can very obviously tell this is not official. I'll admit, I like this. I asked the guy if he potentially had seasons 1 to 5, and he said he did not. This was the only one he had. So this is the one that I ended up getting. That's the front of it, and this is the back. As for the description, even for a cartoon character, going through puberty isn't easy for a young person. Andrew is learning that firsthand as he experiences the nightmare that is growing up in this animated series geared towards adults. Along for the ride are friends Nick and Jesse, who develop a budding romance along the way. The comedy veterans who lend their voices to Big Mouth include John, Nick Kroll, Maya, and Jordan Peele. So yeah, that's Big Mouth. I'm gonna open it up. I'm a really big fan of Big Mouth. I think it really sucks that they don't do official DVD releases, but it's pretty cool that some people are making customs like this. Anyway, so yep, Big Mouth season 6, and this is the disc. It shows this is probably my least favorite episode on that season. Remember the scene though, that's what it looks like on the disc. It's kind of blurry, but again, whoa. The disc is actually kind of heavy. So that's the cover, and it's a really interesting, like, I don't know how to explain it, but this is a heavy disc. It doesn't feel like how most discs do. Yeah, Big Mouth season 6, that's the first one on this video. Next one is also a Netflix series, and yes, I love this show. I think it is hilarious. I think that it is one of the best shows on Netflix. You can criticize me all you want, I don't care. And it's none other than Farzar Season 1. Farzar is, again, a Netflix series. It does not have official DVD releases. The description for this one's a bit shorter. It says, follow the adventures of Prince Faikal and his crew as they venture out of their doomed human city to fight the evil aliens that want to kill and or eat them. Now, I tried to find the Paradise PD seasons because they have finished the series. They just finished up season 4 and that was announced to be the final season. So I was hoping they'd have the complete series at this place, but no, they didn't have Paradise PD. They only had Farzar. So yeah. Anyways, that is the cover and the back. And here we have the disc. So yeah. And this is the side of the case. I kind of forgot to show it. The sides of the cases aren't really designed too well. Like, they're just kind of basic. They have this, most of them have the same font on the side, but I mean, it is what it is. At least they actually put something on the side, unlike most people who do these unofficial copies. And I think it's kind of cool that they actually put the logos to the side as well. That's also a really nice nod to the show. Anyways, the next one, and this is the one that I am the most excited to open. This is one of my all-time favorite TV shows. I have watched the series a countless number of times, and it is pretty much something that completely shaped up my early middle school years. In fact, I don't even think I would be the same person if it wasn't for this show. And it is none other than Regular Show, the complete series, shorts, and specials. I hope the seasons are titled on the DVDs, because if not, that might make this a little annoying, because there's 8 seasons and there's over 100 episodes, so it could be kind of annoying if they're not titled. But anyway, it's a lot heavier than the other ones because it's a 5-disc Blu-ray set instead of a 1-disc like the other ones were. Anyway, that's the front, and that's the back. I don't really know if I want to read this whole description because it's kind of a massive description, but I did read the first 2. I might as well do this one. Mordecai, a blue jay, and Rigby, a raccoon, are groundskeepers at a park, but these best friends are lazy and don't let their jobs interfere with their ability to have fun. While Mordecai tries to be responsible and do a good job, he's frequently led astray by his immature pal, who is totally without fear or shame and has no boundaries at all. The friends end up having to pay for their irresponsible actions, as they usually get into more trouble than they anticipated. Their slacking off at work causes much chagrin for their hot-tempered gumball machine boss, Benson. I don't know what that word is. I read chagrin, but I don't know. Maybe you all can read it. This one's also in a lot higher quality than the other ones are. Like, I don't know if any of you noticed that, but this one's, the quality's a lot higher. Anyway, please tell me these are at least titled on the DVDs. Otherwise, this might be annoying. This is like the one I'm the most excited to open because Regular Show is my favorite, one of my favorite TV shows, and there is not a complete series box set of this. There are DVDs for the other seasons, but seasons 3 to 8 are only in Australia. They do not exist in the United States, which is where I live, obviously. Unofficial copies are pretty much the only way to get the whole series here in America. Okay, so these are definitely not titled by season. It's the first disc right there. It's just titled Disc 1. And, I love these pictures that were used on the DVDs. I used to have that one as my wallpaper back in the 7th grade on my iPod. And over here, they're just in little cases. So yeah, those are the DVDs. This is a complete series box set of Regular Show, and I like this one. I think they did fantastic. I also think they did way better on the side of the case than they did with the other two. Like, the logo is bigger, and there's actually a different font for the complete series marker down there. So far, we got Big Mouth, Farzar, and Regular Show. 3 fantastic series. Next, we have another show. The only season that's available in the United States is Season 1. Seasons 2 through 5 are exclusive to, I think, Canada and Australia, if I'm not mistaken. But this is also one of my favorite shows. I've been watching it since the day it came out. It is none other than the complete series of Total Drama. This is a 6-disc set instead of a 5-disc like Regular Show. Kind of weird considering there's only 5 seasons of Total Drama, but there's 8 seasons of Regular Show. You would think it would be the other way around, but no, this is 6 disc instead. But yeah, that's the front of it, and that's the back. And the description. This animated series from Canada spoofs survival programs by recounting the misadventures at Camp Wawanakwa, an island retreat where 22 teens compete in extreme challenges while vying for the $100,000 grand prize. Every 3 days at a campfire ceremony, the host passes out marshmallows to players who are safe. The sad camper who doesn't get a marshmallow must walk down the dock of shame to the boat of losers, which will bear him back to his mundane life. So, yeah, that's what it looks like, and show the disc. I have a feeling it's going to be like in those paper cases like it was with Regular Show. Anyways, it's the front and the back. Oh, and that's the side of the case. Has the logo up there, but it just simply says complete series on the side. Oh, huh? Okay, this is kind of fascinating. So that's the first disc, and these are disc 2 and 3. Like, the quality on these is so low, it's honestly kind of hard to tell like what's. Like, I don't really know how to explain this either, but they look like they were taken, like it looked like someone took a picture of these images, but with cheese on the camera. Like, they're so yellow. I don't really know how to describe it. But yeah, that's the first 2 discs, and these are the other 2 discs. They're in a weird plastic slipcase, but it kind of shows you which seasons are which because it shows the contestants. Well, completely disregard what I just said because I'm completely wrong. So disc 5 shows a scene from Pocketo Island, which is on season 5, and the other side shows the original cast, but this picture was taken on Total Drama Action, so, and that's season 2, so these are definitely maybe they're organized by disc. And oh my god, I am a complete idiot. No, this is a 5-disc set. It's not 6. I completely misread that. This looks like a 6, so I assumed it was. But yeah, Total Drama, the complete series. I'm worried about this reboot, but hopefully it'll end up being good. I can't picture it being that great with the original voice actor of Chris being gone, but Yeah, Total Drama, the complete series. Only one season's available in America. The rest of it is only on DVD if you make an unofficial copy of it. And finally, this one, okay, when I was in the 8th grade, this show was airing on Adult Swim. And it's not an Adult Swim series, by the way. It's something that they briefly had a license for, and so they were airing episodes of it. This show was originally, I believe, on FX, and it eventually started airing on Adult Swim because of the license. And I loved this show when I was watching it on Adult Swim. If not for Adult Swim, I probably would not have even known about this show's existence. But I loved the episodes. I thought it was a really good show, and I found out it was canceled after one season. As you can probably guess, this does not exist on DVD either, so there was no way to actually get a hold of a physical copy. Like, I looked all over the place to try getting a DVD of this show, and I just could not get one. Until now, several years later. The show is none other than Unsupervised. Some of you might remember this show, and some of you may not. It's kind of an unknown show, but it's really good. It actually was renewed for a second season, believe it or not. The only reason it ended was because, according to what I read online, the writers couldn't come up with anything else, and they decided to just end it with season 1. So, basically, because their writer couldn't come up with any more content, they ended it with one season. That's what I've heard anyway. That may not be the case, but yeah. I've always loved this picture too. Like, I don't know what it is about it. I just really love it. It shows both of the main characters. It shows some of the side characters who, I guess maybe you could call them main characters. I don't know. And it shows another one of the characters over there. It shows all the characters, and it shows the cigarette completely censored out, and it shows the beer bottle censored out. I don't know why, I just thought this is a cool picture, and I think it's a cool idea for them to actually use this as the DVD cover. They also have a word censored out on the guy's shirt, so I thought that was kind of interesting. But that's the cover and the back. Unsupervised is an American adult animated sitcom created by David Hornsby, Rob Rosell, and Scott Marder, which ran on FX from January 19th to December 20th of 2012. The show was created and for the most part written by David Hornsby, Scott Marder, and Rob Rosell. So, yeah, not much of a description of this. I also don't like the way they did the font on this one. They did put the logo on the side, which I love, but where it says complete series, they pretty much used the same font from the Total Drama disc. I don't like that too much, but I mean, it is what it is. Now I can open the disc. And in case you all are wondering how much these DVDs costed each, some of them were $25, some of them were $40, and I believe only the regular show series was $50, so they were decently priced. Okay, so the front and the back, and that is the disc. So yeah, I bought a bunch of DVDs at MegaCon, some really good DVDs of shows that mostly do not exist on any form of physical media unless, you know, it only got one season or so and then the rest was not. Got Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the Nintendo 64, which I'm excited to play. I got Big Mouth Season 6, Farzar Season 1, the complete series of Regular Show, the complete series of Total Drama, and the complete series of Unsupervised. So, 5 DVDs and Mortal Kombat. So, pretty awesome. I think I did pretty good with the haul from MegaCon. I do wish I had bought more. I wish I had bought some decorations and some other stuff for the house. But I ended up spending pretty much everything on these really cool DVDs and this $45 Mortal Kombat game. But this was an amazing trip, and I'm sorry again that I could not make a vlog video for this day because I wanted to. I wanted to show you all like all the cool stuff that was at MegaCon, but I couldn't get any decent recordings, so hopefully this makes up for it. I'm also wearing my Curve shirt. This is some new merch that just recently came out. This is pretty much my first time wearing it to a convention, so pretty awesome. Anyways, I don't want to waste too much time here. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all later. Have a great night. I hope you all enjoyed the video.